Hello, my name is Emily Rubin, and I'm one of the co-authors of the SCERTS Educational Framework for Children with Autism and Their Families. What you're going to be learning in this course is what SCERTS framework provides to all of us. It allows us to navigate the world of evidence-based strategies that are out there for our children, and does so by hitting these three key priorities: social communication, emotional regulation, and transactional support. And remembering that developmental level is critical. So if your child is before words and is not yet using symbols like speech and language or picture symbols or sign language, the highest priority in terms of social communication is to get them to fall in love with the social world. So the type of intervention targets we're going to be targeting are increasing their rate of nonverbal spontaneous communication. In emotional regulation at this stage, we want to make sure they feel comfortable around people, that they're captivated by us, and they're well emotionally regulated. But that's going to take some transactional support. So the SCERTS framework gives you guidelines for how do you design the natural activities in the environment to promote communication and a well-regulated state of emotional well-being. As we move into the emotional regulation and social communication needs of emerging language stage children, we need to think about their language abilities either through speech, through picture symbols, or other forms of symbolism like sign language, and think about targets such as people's names and verbs. This is a social emotional learning difference, so we want to make sure that our intervention targets are focused on establishing strong relationships. By using subject and verb, those are the best predictors of language development. In the emotional regulation realm, we're going to teach them how to use that newly found language to help them organize their behavior in relation to the expectations of their day. But the transactional supports are the most important. You're going to have guidelines as a family member and a professional for knowing how to modify the environment and your interpersonal style to target people's names and verbs, and to use visual schedules and other supports that help your child learn emotional regulation using their new language skills. For children who are conversational level, children who are beginning to go back and forth in conversation using either their speech or forms of picture communication and assistive technology, we need to hit some of the key social communication targets at that stage, and that is learning social conventions, knowing what topics to talk about, how long to talk about them, how quiet and how loud to talk about them. Those are the social skills that children need to become socially competent. But they're also going to need to learn some emotional regulation skills, like knowing how to navigate through getting very, very stressed or being very, very understimulated, how to regulate those emotions. The transactional supports at this stage are going to rely on us as interactive partners. We need to modify our interaction style and the environment to promote a captivating environment that is organized so that child can be successful in a range of social situations. I'm looking forward to co-presenting with my co-author Amy Laurent for the Star Institute for Sensory Processing Disorders a SCERTS training on September 6th in Greenwood Village, Colorado. You can participate in either a 1-day, a 2-day, or a 3-day course if you would like to learn how the SCERTS framework can help your family or you as a professional. Amy Laurent and I hope that you will join us in this upcoming training.